What's going on, everybody? Horror DJ back with another Battlefield 3 video full of death, explosions, and fun. And I gotta tell you guys, this was a marathon. Holy crap, this was almost a 42-minute game. And I've got it down to just a shade under 20 minutes. And man, this game was insane. I'm not gonna lie. Back and forth. It started off the other team. We were completely dominating the guys. It wasn't even close, actually. And to be nice, we don't like to spawn camp. We don't like to triple cap if there's only 3, and keep the other team just pinned all the way back throughout the whole game. Number 1, it makes the other team quit. Number 2, it makes people not want to play on your server. If you know, just a little tip out there, guys. If you have your own server and you put all your friends on the same team, number 1, you're gonna dominate. Number 2, you're gonna be bored, because when there's nothing to actually push to, if you're just keeping the other team stuck in their spawn, man, yeah, it's their own fault for not being good enough to get out. But nowadays, people would rather just quit out and find another room than completely get butt raped for an entire game. And you know, it pretty much makes for just a ridiculously boring game. I have edited out quite a few kills. I've edited out quite a few deaths in this one. There was a lot in this that it was just running around and not really doing a whole lot, trying to let the other team take at least 1 or 2 flags, and then once they got a foothold in, we had to fight our way back through. And sometimes, to me, that's the most fun. You know, when it's a close game, when you're fighting tooth and nail, just trying to get anywhere, you know, anywhere near the objective. And in this game, there's a couple places where there were some almost montage-worthy moments. Towards like the 14 or 15 minute mark, somewhere in there. There's a place where I come around a corner and there's like 3 or 4 guys. I get 3 out of the 4. Go around another corner, go for another, and I get an assist on the other one. There's 2 more guys. I get 1 of them, and I was almost out of health, so I died. But if I could have capped that last guy, totally a montage-worthy moment. I'm sure I would have teabagged and maybe done a few spins just to be a douche. Now we're getting close to the release of the new downloadable content. I mean, we're less than a month away. I know there's been a lot of controversy back and forth whether or not, you know, they should do maps of all close quarters. Well, if you look at the most popular servers in the game, it's Operation Metro and Grand Bazaar. Those are the 2 most played maps. Some of it's because just so many servers run them, and some of it is just because, you know, they're the most action-packed. I have the most fun on those maps usually. I mean, there's obviously like quite a few other maps that I have a lot of fun on. But those are the 2 that are just, you know, pretty much non-stop. You're firing your weapon, you know, you're getting fired upon. People are dying, shit's blowing up all around you. Mass hysteria, cats and dogs living to get... No, I'm just kidding. Just a lot of good times on those. And, you know, I think it was a good idea by them to put that out first. This right here is a little magic trick. The guy stabs somebody. As I'm going to shoot him, he appears behind me. How that happened, I don't know. But it was pretty cool, and I meant to send the guy a message after the game and asking him how he did it. But I probably would have gotten a fuck you noob or something, I don't know. Very fun game though. 44 and I think 19 was the final tally for me. Obviously I died more than 19 times. But I had a pretty good group playing with me. I was playing with, actually I was playing with and playing against quite a few of the 84th guys. And yeah, once a few more of the 84th guys went to the other team to see if they could kill us, basically, the game went crazy. Back and forth, man. You know, and that's what this game's all about. I mean, obviously if you could dominate somebody, you know, go for it and make them do their best to get out from being spawn trapped. But I'm telling you what, you don't really score a whole lot of points. You know, it takes a long time to get those ticks to come down when they're just sitting back in their spawn camping, sniping at you. You know, you don't want to switch to a sniping class because it sucks. I don't know. I'm a firm believer, and so so if you play on the 84 servers, you may get spawn trapped for a little while, but eventually you'll notice we back off because it's just not fun. You know, and I think some people should learn from that. You know, I've been on other servers where you join into the game a little bit late, and the next thing you know, your whole team throws on a recon class and their best sniper rifle, and they just try to snipe from the spawn. They know it's a lost cause at that point. You know, they don't even try anymore. You've got like 3 or 4 people trying. By the time they get to an objective, half of the team has already, surrounded you. It's just not fun. And I think if a lot of people would firmly stand by no spawn trapping, I think the game would go a lot smoother, and I think more people would be, I guess, more open to the close quarters maps. I for one, am excited. I'm a ground grunt. I'm constantly on my feet. If you notice, I don't spend a whole lot of time in vehicles. Even if you check out my battle log stats, I really don't spend a whole lot of time in vehicles. What time I do spend in them is usually trying to take objectives, when the game's still in the balance. Or when the game's way out of hand and I just want to dick around and drive around for a bit. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like the idea of vehicles. I think they definitely make the game a lot more fun. But at the same time, if you get some people that are really good at vehicles, it can really turn the tide. Now, I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I'm not sick per se, but thank you, Illinois, for your shit-tastic poopy weather. And going from 87 degrees for 3 days in a row to 81 degrees, and tonight it has dropped down to 59 degrees. And anybody that's got allergies, or just anybody that has pressure issues with their head, you're going through the same crap I am right now. Your head's constantly stuffed up. You don't feel sick, you feel fine, but you feel like you're breathing underwater. And oh my god, does it suck. Now, I really don't have a whole lot of other crap to talk about with this video. I'm having fun, guys. Everybody that's watching these, I gotta say, thank you so much. I'm still sitting at like 37 subs or something like that, but I'm getting well over 100 views. Well, not well over, but I'm getting right around 100 views every single game. And man, that's a great feeling. If you guys want to leave comments at the bottom, please do. I try to respond to everybody that comments, even people that are trolling. Hell, I'll play along. It's fun. I'm not going to say anything bad about you. You watched my video. Awesome. Thanks, man. And whether it's, whether you think my video is good, whether you think it sucks, whatever, hey, I appreciate you. If you don't like my voice, if you like my voice, whatever. Again, I'm not going to be pissed off or anything like that. Let me know too, because I'm incorporating music in these now. I found a really cool website that has a lot of duty-free music, stock music that I can use actually in the movies that my friends and I film, and I can throw them on here without getting them banned. Basically, I made just a little 6-minute montage clip thing like a week ago, and it's got 3 views because it's blocked throughout most of the United States and Canada. Well, I can watch it. I think 2 other people can watch it, but nobody else is able to see it. So decided to go with free music now, not even waste my time or take the chances of it getting blocked on YouTube. I do kind of have another little montage in the works. It's mostly me knifing people, mostly me trolling, basically teabagging and doing stupid crap. So hopefully you guys will like it. I'm trying to figure out how I can edit in the troll face guy and why you know guy and forever alone dude, but I don't know. I still haven't figured that out yet. I'm still new and learning how to use all this crap that I've got. I get a lot of questions too on like the 84 servers and like Battlefield-O and places like that, what I use for my setup and recording. So I figured I would fill you in. To record my videos, I'm using the Hauppauge HD PVR. If I would have known that 3 months after I bought this thing, or 4 months, or however long that the HDMI version was going to come out, I would have waited. But yeah, so I'm using that. I play on a 55-inch TV. Used to have a 65-inch TV, but it blew up, and actually it was too big anyway. My living room is not very wide. I think it's only like 12 feet wide, but it's 16 feet long. So I've actually got my setup like a little bit weird, and I'm going like halfsies through the room or something. When it comes to like my computer, it's just a Toshiba Satellite L775 series. Nothing spectacular. The processor's good enough to handle everything I'm putting into it. I think I have 2 terabytes of hard drive. And I use quite a bit of it just from recording. Like almost every single recording is like a gig. Especially Battlefield games, some of these get up to like a gig and a half, gig and 3/4. If they're like 40 minutes long, yeah, you're recording quite a bit, especially if you're going with the highest definition settings. For editing software, I use VideoPad Pro, and the reason I use VideoPad Pro is because I got it free at first, but I don't like to pirate stuff, so they had a special, and I paid, I think, $40 or something for it. Pretty cool. I mean, any of the effects and stuff that you see in most of the videos you can do. I just haven't really dicked around with it enough to like do some of the wavy, freaky, goofy effects and stuff. But yeah, I mean, it works for what I need, and the reason I actually took the VideoPad Pro editor instead of going with like Vegas, which would have been $100, and a couple other ones that people use, is it's got a direct narrate button on it. So I can actually watch the video while I narrate for it. I can put up to 16 tracks of audio and music on it. There's quite a bit of stuff that I can do with this. I mean, it's not the most expansive, but for people that are just learning, people that are just figuring out how to make these videos and edit them, it's actually a really easy to get used to system. Other than that, for audio recording this, I'm actually using an old USB microphone that was from my old Xbox, the Rock Band. And the reason I use it is because I talk with my hands way too much, and it actually focuses me. It makes me hold on to something so that I'm not just going off on longer tangents than I do. So that is for you guys. Now, if anybody out there knows of a good recording system to use and another cheap headset that I can use to record audio so I can start doing live streams, not necessarily live streams, but live commentaries, or if you know of a good setup to where I'm not having to listen to the game audio and my teammates through the same audio feed, but can still record it, I would deeply appreciate it if you guys could fill me in with that. That's pretty much all I've got to say for this video, guys. Again, like right about the 15-minute mark or so, 14-minute mark, is when things really start to pick up. I think in the last like 5 or 6 minutes, I get almost half of my kills just from going pretty crazy towards the end. Again, leave me some comments, like and favorite. All 37 of you, get me on the front page. But yeah, that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Later.